morning, everyone. And hi, my name is Susan, and we're here for another nice little short 30-minute Hatha yoga. All right. So this particular one, we're going to move a little bit more today. All right. So, would you be comfortable on your sit bones? Back is nice and straight. Shoulders are relaxed. For our pranayama today, we are going to sit in Bhairavi Mudra. All right. So, for our female yoginis, I'd like you to put the left hand on top of the right hand, mounds of the thumbs together. Hands are nice and straight. Just rest your forearms onto your thigh, your inner thigh. For our male yogis, would be Bhairava Mudra, right hand on top of the left. The right side of the body is the male side, the left side is the female side. All right? So left on top of right for our female, right on top of the left for our male. All right? So Bhairavi or Bhairava Mudra is a power gesture, powerful and intense. So I want you to sit nice and tall, close your eyes, and I want you to relax, and I want you to imagine that you're releasing all that no longer serves you, that you no longer need. Let it come through your navel, and down through your hands, and just out your fingertips. Close your eyes, breathe into our Bhairavi Mudra. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. Inhale completely. Always suspend your breath for a few seconds and exhale fully. In through the nose and out through the nose. And now's the time to drop your day and to settle your mind and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. One more breath. And on the next exhale, I'd like you to bring your hands together. At this point, I'd like you to really straighten that spine. Nice and comfortable on your sit bones. Let's rub those hands together and let's activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice, long, smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. One more nice, long, smooth breath. Relax those shoulders. And on the next exhale, I'd like you to drop 3 fingers, keeping the index fingers together. Preparing for Jupiter Mudra, take a big breath. And on the exhale, let's come up all the way. Sitting nice and tall in those sit bones, let's wake up that physical body, let's wake up that spine. Reach up if you can, relax the shoulders. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated. When together, focus your energies on breaking through barriers. Just try to breathe. I want you to remember to listen to your body, respect your limitations. If it doesn't feel good, please, you don't have to do it. Don't force your body if it's not ready. If you know it's going to aggravate a condition or cause you any pain, please think about what you're going to do or not do. On the exhale, release the hands. I want you to inhale into a gentle back bend or just reach up to the ceiling. So don't be afraid if you can't do certain things or if you have to pull back, make those little adjustments. So find a place that feels just right. But keep that breath going. Let your breath guide you. On the next exhale, come down slowly, right in front. Now from here, we're going to try and get a little bit of distance. But if you find that's a little bit too much for you, put your hands in front, bend the elbows, and just lean forward. Either way, you're going to feel it, all right? Now, very important that you hinge at the hips, keep your back straight, head level with your spine. However you decide to do this one here. Hands right in front, big breath. And on the exhale, like I said, just bend the elbows and lean forward slightly. Or those of you who are a little bit stronger, a little more flexible, you can go as far as you'd like. Try to keep your head level with your spine. And this is a lovely stretch to start really releasing the spine. You can feel it in your shoulders. You can feel it all the way down. Breathe. On the next exhale, I'd like you to stay low and just shift your body weight. So slide your hands to the left. Now the weight's on the left thigh, right hip stays on the floor. Here again, reach with both arms. And this is for the right shoulder. You feel it all the way down. Relax the shoulders. If you find that your right hip comes off the floor, that means you're a little too far. So pull back a little. I really want you to be anchored and really feeling nice and strong connection with the floor. On the next exhale, stay low. Let's shift our body weight, slide all the way. And be very gentle with your spine. There's no rush, it's not a race. Weights on the right thigh, left hip on the floor. Again, here, reach. Now let's start really waking up the left side of the body. And I don't feel, maybe one side of your body, and everybody has it, that's a little tighter, it's not as strong, it's not as balanced. So you know what, we do both sides to kind of keep things balanced. But do what you can, no worries. Close your eyes, just breathe. Try to connect with the breath, try to slow the breath down, get in tune with that breath. Regulate the inhale the same duration as the exhale. And while we're here, let's release the tension that we hold in our face. So I want you just to really scrunch your face up, really tighten your face as much as you can. Hold it, and then let it go. Let your face just go slack. Let all that tension filter through your body and sink into the ground for one more breath. On the exhale, come back to center. Bring yourself up, straight spine, hands on the lap, roll the shoulders out gently. Roll them out, release the shoulders. Let's start recognizing, trying to release, isolate and release the tension and lower that stress level. All right, so from here, let's get into our little butterfly. All right, now the butterfly. Feet together. So this particular stretch here, all right, is all for the inner thighs, for the buttocks, the tight glutes, starting to wake up those hips, and also the pelvic floor groin area. Now, let's try our little butterfly. So from here, if this is as far as you can go, make sure your back is nice and straight. Just keep your hands on your legs. Just stay right here, relax and breathe. But for those of you who can go a little deeper, hands onto the ankles, you're gonna lean forward and gently press on the knees. Don't put too much pressure on those knees though, all right? That's not the point. Leaning forward is more important than pressing down on the knees, all right? Now, if you're gonna do that, make sure the back again is straight, head level with your spine, all right? Let's do it together. Big breath. And on the exhale. Now in this position, even if you're not leaning forward, try to relax. Think about how your thighs feel, how your hips feel. Just let it go. Always remember, yoga is not about performance. It's about integrating mind, body through breath awareness. So it's not a race. It's not a contest. All right, this is a journey we're on, a lifelong journey. There's no destination. On the exhale, come up. Now let's stay in this position just a little longer if you can, all right? Now let's put the left hand on the floor, just kind of behind your knee, beside your thigh. So we're gonna reach out with the right arm. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna reach up, right arm to the ceiling, as you kind of lean a little bit to the left. You can bend your left elbow a little bit, all right? But try to keep things nice and straight. So try not to be leaning twisted forward or twisted back, all right? Sitting with a straight spine, left hand is on the floor, right arm is out. Let's go, inhale up. Exhale. If you can lean over a little bit to the left. If you find that's a little too intense, just keep your arm here. If anything, you can do the same thing with your hand on your hip. This is a nice lengthening stretch of the right side of the body. Try to pay attention to how your legs and your thighs feel. Let them go, relax them. Keep your arm nice and level so you're not, like I said, you're not leaning forward or back. On the next exhale, come up. All the way straight spine, right hand goes right onto the floor. Let's go to the other side. Straighten your spine. Let's go, inhale up. Exhale over. Bring yourself right into the moment. Be present right here, right now, where nothing matters but how you feel in this moment, the position your body's in, where you are, what you're doing, in that lovely breath. On the exhale, come up. Perfect. All right, roll the shoulders out. Now, if you can, let's get back into our cross-legged Sukhasana just a little bit longer. And let's work on our twist pose. We're gonna do a nice seated twist pose today. So, from cross-legged Sukhasana, right hand on left knee, left hand behind the back, preparing for gentle spinal twist. On your exhale, I want you to gently look over to the left. Now your back is straight, your shoulders are relaxed. Now don't go too far. You find a place in your twist pose, just like any of the stretches, that feels just right. If you want to go deeper, do it on the exhale. If you have to back up and come out of it, move on the exhale always. All right? Find that place that feels just right. If you want to go a little deeper and you're a little bit stronger, more flexible, push on the knee, you'll go a little further if you'd like. One more breath. On the exhale, slowly release. Be very gentle with your spine. Counter pose, left hand, right knee, right hand behind the back. And pay attention to how you feel. If you find this is really not going to be good for you to do this, then don't worry about it. Don't do it. Just come back and put your hands on your lap and relax and breathe. But keep the breath going. Breath to center. Take a breath on the exhale. Releasing the spine, keeping it nice and flexible and balanced and agile. Releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, the muscles up and down your spine. Decompressing all those tight muscles. On the next exhale, come back. All right, let's straighten those legs. Let's get the kinks out of the legs. So I want you to open up your legs nice and wide. All right, comfortable on your sit bones. All right, now let's work on the back. Let's work on those lovely hamstrings behind the knee and the calves. All right, toes pointing up to the ceiling. Let's do a single leg stretch from here. Now, we're going to start with the left side. Now, you can have your hands on your thigh, on your knee if you'd like. What we're going to do here is you're going to lean forward. If you can slide your hands down. If you can grab your foot, absolutely. But remember to keep your back straight, head level with your spine. So I don't want you all hunched over, with a nod. Hinging with the hips again. All right? So, from here, big breath. And on the exhale, you can lean forward. Again, pay attention to how your knee and your thigh feels. If your knee locks up, it probably will. Try to relax your knee and your thigh. Doesn't mean that you're going to go any further, but it's just being aware of the tension in your body, being able to isolate it and let it go, even as you're moving, even as you're breathing. For one more breath. On the exhale, come up. Move your body slowly, gently, and very carefully. Like I said, it's not a race. Let's go to this side here. With a straight spine, big breath. On the exhale, either just lean forward. You don't have to put your hands anywhere. Just leave them here. Just lean. You should feel this. Most people have very tight hamstrings. And then, if you want to go further, absolutely. On the exhale, come up. Slow. Perfect. Okay, let's get those legs together finally. Staff pose. Neutral position. Being aware of your posture, sitting nice and tall on your sit bones. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. I want you just to open up your legs a little bit. All right? So let's do a nice little quick exercise for our fingers and toes, wrist, and ankles. So we're going to do them together today. So bring your hands up. All I want you to do today is we're going to play piano with your fingers. I just want you to really articulate, really move the fingers around. You can go quick, you can go slow, whatever works for you. And then we'll do the same thing with the toes. Really try to work those toes, move them around, play piano. And then as you're doing that, I want you to do ankle and wrist circles. All right? You can go, like I said, a little bit quicker, you can slow it down, whatever feels good for you, whatever you need to do. All right? There's so many ways to work the wrists and the fingers and the toes. But because we have a little short class, we're just kind of doing a little quick one today. All right, because we got a little bit more moving I want to do today. So, and from here, let's get ourselves into our table. So, onto the hands and knees. Now, usually in my classes, I always provide a little padding for anybody who needs it. Sometimes just a little bit of extra padding makes all the difference for your knees. A lot of people have tender knees, even your wrist. With your hands, you can also double up your mat. You can go in your fists, and that changes the angle of the wrist. But you can use a thin blanket, a thin towel if you need to. Now, into our table, this is a neutral position. Checking the alignment. Ankle lined up to knee, knee to hip, knees are hip distance apart. Elbow, shoulders, wrists lined up, fingers are spread, head is level with the spine. Let's do some cat and cow together. Let's go. Inhale up. Sacrum up, C-scoop spine. Exhale, arch the back, chin to chest, belly button to spine. Keep going. Let's do two more. Breath in motion, meditation in motion, cat and cow. This is lengthening the spine, releasing up about. This is a wonderful stretch for your lower back. especially if you have issues with a tender, tight, cramps, things like even gas. This is really good for that. And back to neutral position, all right? From here, let's get ourselves up to mountain. So I want you to come up, all the way up, nice and slow. All right, and shake it out. Shake the legs out, roll the shoulders out, shake those wrists out, move the fingers if you need to. So this is our mountain Tattasana. Feet are hip distance apart, standing nice and tall, nice and grounded and anchored to the floor. Being aware again of your posture, relax the shoulders, just breathe. I want you to do a little checklist right now. I want you to go through your body, look for tension. All right, so wiggle your toes if you need to, go to your knees. If they're tight, try to let them go. Your thighs, your belly, your buttocks, your shoulders. And if you're not sure how to release it, go to those areas, make them as tight as you can, and then let it go, because you have to go to the opposite. So that's really recognizing, isolating, and releasing the tension, and just let it filter through your body and come out your feet, just right into the ground. All right. So from here, we're going to do a nice little flow, a little sequence or vinyasa today. This one is our sun salutation B, suryar, namaskar. So there's A and there's B. We're going to do B today. I've shortened it just a little bit. So this one here, we're going to start from up here, come down, do a few things, come back up twice. All right, so we're going to do both sides of the body. So roll the shoulders out, just relax. All right. So from our mountain, we're going to prepare for our chair pose. I'm going to do it this way, sideways, so you can see me. You can stay in the position you are if you'd like. All right. So preparing for chair pose. Inhale up, exhale, chair. Now, in the chair pose, knees and toes are lined up. Make sure your knees are not pushed forward. That's really compromising the knee. We really want to take care of those knees. Sit back. I want you to visualize you're sitting on the very edge of the chair. This is our chair pose. From here, prepare for forward fold or ragdoll. Ragdoll would be right here. Knees are soft, you're hanging down. Forward fold, legs are straight. You can grab your ankles. You can have your hands on the floor. Or if you want, put your hands on your knees. If you can't go that low, if it makes you dizzy. Prepare for a high plank. Take a breath, exhale. Plank, chaturanga. Arms are lined up, bring those hips down. Your back is straight, level like a board, like a plank. This is a lot of power pose. This is working your core muscles. You feel those lots of strength and power. Preparing for upward facing dog. On the exhale, knees on the floor, uncurled toes. Pelvis and hips stay off the floor. Upward facing dog. Preparing for downward dog. From here, take your breath. Exhale, down dog. Come up. Move your feet back if you have to. Make those little adjustments. Tail is up high. Back is straight. Head is hanging down. Shoulders are relaxed. Now from here, prepare for warrior one with the left lunge. On the exhale, right knee on the floor. Left lunge. Turn the foot, push yourself up. Warrior one. Now we're coming right up into a lunge. Back foot's on an angle. Now with your lunge, anytime you have a high lunge like this, you should be able to see the tip of the toe from the tip of the knee. This means this is nice and lined up, so your knee is nice and safe. Warrior one. Now from here, prepare for high plank again from here. Exhale, come down. High plank. Upward facing dog on the next exhale. Knees on the floor, uncurl toes. Stay here. Down dog, next exhale. Left lunge, right lunge I should say, for warrior one. On the exhale, drop the left knee, bring the right one up. Turn the left foot out, come up. Relax the shoulders. Strong, balanced. Plank again on the exhale. Upward facing dog. Down dog on the exhale. We always move on the exhale. Forward fold or ragdoll. Take a few steps. Forward fold, hands on the floor, legs are straight. At this point, if you prefer to do ragdoll, soften your knees and just hang out. Either way is fine. Chair pose, next exhale. Mountain, next exhale. And from here, let's get into our child's pose. On the next exhale, come down. Nice and slow. Open up the knees a little wider if you need to. Preparing for Balasana, child's pose. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to do this. Now, the child's pose that you might be comfortable with is to come down here. Now, you can rest your forehead on your stacked fist. You can rest your forehead on your block. Your stacked hands are on the floor. But if you'd like to try something different, put your hands along the side on the floor, palms up along the side of your legs. Forehead is either supported on the block or on the floor. Or elbows on the floor, hands behind your neck, and namaskar prayer pose. Forehead is on the floor. They're just little variations of the child's pose. Choose the one that you prefer. Doesn't matter, but sometimes it's nice to mix it up. Rest, child's pose, Balasana. This is a neutral resting place, also a full body stretch. Just slow it down. Slow everything down. Relax. And now's the time to thank yourself for being here today, for being on your mat, taking this little time out of your busy life and your busy day for you, part of your self-care and your self-soothing. And just remember that yoga is not a practice of attaining idealized physical postures, but it's a process of self-exploration, self-acceptance, self-transformation. Abide by your core principles. Steadiness, ease and presence of mind. So just turn everything off, bring yourself right here, right now, where nothing else matters. And step away from the busyness of the outside world. For one more breath. And on the next exhale, slowly bring yourself out of your child's pose, bring yourself up. Let's get ourselves onto our backs. All right, comfortable on your back. Your back is grounded, shoulders are relaxed. Let's do a nice reverse pigeon today. So I want you to bring up the left leg. Right foot on top of the left knee. Now the left leg, you can keep the leg straight. If you want to bend it a little at the knee, you can. Two ways to do this. If you can, both hands behind the left thigh. If you find this is a little too intense, put one hand on the right knee and one behind the thigh. All right, whatever feels good for you. And on the exhale, I want you to gently pull. Keep your breath going. And this is a hip stretch, the reverse pigeon. So this is going to really release the right hip area. Also, you feel it into your thigh, perhaps your buttock, your lower back, even your pelvic floor area. But this is focusing on the hip. So if you want a deeper stretch, you can pull a little more or less. Keep that breath going. Let's try the other side. On the next exhale, let's switch. Exhale. Right leg up, left foot on top of the right knee. You can bend the right knee a little if you like. Like again, both hands behind the right thigh, or put one on the left knee, one behind the thigh. Whatever feels good for you. And on the exhale, you don't have to tug too much. Just give it a little gentle pull because you're going to feel it. And this is to release the left hip area. All right. If this is terribly uncomfortable, bring yourself out of it. Don't worry about it. On the next exhale, let's release. And let's prepare to give ourselves a hug. On the exhale, hug, and I want you to rock. Try to relax those shoulders. Just rock and breathe. And the closer, the tighter you hug your knees to your chest, the deeper the stretch you will get. So make these adjustments for anything we do at the end of the class when we're laying down, whatever feels good for your body. If you want to skip them and go right to corpse pose, absolutely. Do whatever feels good for you. And let's rock. Let's release our spine a little bit more. Lengthen the spine. Give yourselves a lovely back massage. Close your eyes if you'd like, and let's do some little rolls. So I want you to do some little circles to the left. Just little circles, and let's really focus on releasing that lower back a little bit more. And when you're ready, go to the right. Knees to center, soles of the feet onto the floor. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, let them fall over your head. And I want you to straighten your legs one at a time. Straighten those legs and reach. And I want you to stretch your body out. Fingertips to the tips of your toes. Make yourself nice and long. Feeling heavy, let the weight of your body just sink into the ground. Leaving an imprint of your physical body right into that mat. Feeling completely relaxed and calm. Finding that place, maybe of tranquility, of serenity on your mat. It's important for relaxation to have a tension-free body and a tension-free mind. All that energy is flowing, energy which is our life force. For one more breath. On your next exhale, bring your hands to the side of your body, palms facing the ceiling. Hands are open to receive guidance from your higher self. And let's prepare for our closing savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time. However you choose to bring this into your practice today, resting comfortably in your corpse pose. If you'd like, you can bend your knees for comfort. You can lay on your side. Find a place on your mat that feels just perfect and just let it go. Let it go. Keep the breath going. Something to think about is we don't use our body to get into a pose. We use the pose to get into our body. So it's a whole different relationship that you're creating, getting to know your body in a whole different way. However it moves, or even if it doesn't move very much, it doesn't matter. It's not a race, it's not a contest. We're on a journey together. There's no destination. You can do this for as long as you'd like. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into your space, back into the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes to bring life back to your body. And when you're ready, very slowly and carefully and gently bring yourself back up to our cross-legged Sukhasana position. Take your time. I know it's hard to get off the floor sometimes. And like I've mentioned earlier, because we have such a short class, our Savasana is not very long. A lot of classes you might go to have a lot longer Savasana, maybe a nice little meditation as well. I do provide a meditation, a short one in my normal classes, which are a little longer than this. But we've got our little condensed version here. So, comfortable on your sit bones. If you want to sit cross-legged, if you prefer to sit any other way that's comfortable for you at this point, absolutely. Back is nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed. Let's bring our hands together and let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om Shanti 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 Sat Nam Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Namaste. We're all done. Yay. Nicely done. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. It's absolutely my pleasure to be doing this because it keeps me moving as well until we get back to our normal schedule and my normal teaching schedule. We'll keep this going for you for a little while, maybe the rest of the summer. And it's so much fun. I love doing this. So have a wonderful day, and repeat this class again if you'd like. You can hold the positions longer or shorter, however you want to set it up, all right? And have a lovely day. And again, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you soon.